I missed out on so many coins with these Konates. It's honestly easier than ever to make coins in FC25. It's just free. If you make the right investments at the right time, they fly during this time of year. We got these Konates for 270K. We sold for 370K. We made over 1 million coins profit. I was like, you know what? We're cooking. We're back over 6 million coins. Everything's going well. Maybe sold a little bit too early. It does hurt a little bit. Not that the coins really mean that much at this point in the game, but they mean something because we are on the way to Shapeshifters team number 3 later today. We also have the Path to Glory women's cards on the way today. Wesley Snyder will take that little pack pull to start today's video. That's not a card that it's not a bad card. That's honestly decently usable. I might use that card a little bit at left wing, but we've got Shapeshifters Team 3. We've got Path to Glory on the way. A lot of cards in packs, and we've got some big SBCs on the way, as well as that premium season pass always costing 500K. We need to have some coins. So if you're looking for any coins, today's video is for you. We're also going to cover some leaks for the next couple of teams, SBCs. We've also got leaks for FC26, so we're going to cover that today. If you're excited, drop a like. Let's hop into it. Do you guys need coins in FC25 Ultimate Team? Well, U7Buy has you covered. It's cheap, it's fast, and it's safe with 24/7 online customer support. Even big creators use it, and it has over 40,000 positive reviews. This week, you can also participate in U7Buy's Lucky Draw, where you could win up to a PlayStation as a reward. You get 1 free draw per day, and you can earn more by using code Nitro. I don't know if you guys remember this, but at the beginning of Team of the Season, we invested in chemistry styles. We went very heavily into this, invested a lot of coins into these because we knew we could buy an unlimited amount of them. If you buy chemistry styles as an investment, you can just send them into your club and you don't use any transfer list space, and you can buy as many as you want. So we got these shadow cards for like 1,200 coins and tripled our coins on the shadow cards. And then for the hunter cards, they're not that much more expensive. We got these for like 600, 700, made a couple coins on them, but the ones that really made us the most coins were the Hawk cards. These cards were less than 500 coins. We were picking them up for 500 coins, 300 coins, 400 coins. They went all the way up to about 4.3 thousand coins. Even anchor cards were bangers. These cards were about 1,000 coins and they went up times 4 in price. So a lot of coins made on those chemistry styles. If you have any in your club right now that you might have bought during that video that we dropped like a month ago, or if you just have them coincidentally in your club, now is a great time to sell. They're up a lot in price. And the reason for that is players are very easy to pack. A lot of the upgrade packs that you do give you players in return, whether that be the grind upgrade, the crafting upgrade, the 84 plus times 10, everything that's out, the player picks. They give you players in return, but they don't give you chemistry styles. And even when they do, a lot of the time, like if you do an SBC, it's not going to be tradable. Like this one, this is going to get us actually over 6 million coins right now. But that is why chemistry styles are up so much, but players are down so much in price. But we've got a new investment today, and it's based on Shapeshifters Team 2. We have one more week. Who did I just pack, actually? I skipped that, but then I saw the Al Nassr at the very end. I wasn't paying attention. If that was Cristiano Ronaldo, I would have lost my mind. I don't think this is a card that really goes for all that much. We'll send it to the transfer list and sell that later tonight and just get over 6 million coins. But as we saw, that Konate investment was very, very successful from last week. I really was pretty confident in it. That's why we bought so many of him. And that card went from that low point of about 270,000 coins when we got that card Wednesday night into Thursday morning when the division rivalry awards dropped. And he has only been rising since he exited packs. He's still going up as we speak right now. And we have one more team of Shapeshifters going on. So Shapeshifters Team 1 are out of packs. Konate was in Shapeshifters Team 1. Shapeshifters Team 2 is about to go out of packs, and there's a couple of cards on here that might not be as good as Konate as an investment, but I think could do pretty well. We're going to start with Valverde. This card isn't insane, but with the Finesse Shot Plus and a couple of stats like the Quick Step and the 96 pace, I think that for under 100,000 coins, having 4 play styles, having the Real Madrid links is going to be decent enough for this card to rise a little bit. It's medium risk. It doesn't have as much tax as some other investments might have, which is great. But is it going to hit 200K? Is it even going to hit 140? Probably not. But could it go to 115, 120? I think absolutely it could. And I like that as an investment to go throughout the weekend. Do we want to hold as long as it looks like that Konate rose? Maybe not, because we know that futties is next week. So this is a 3-team promo for shapeshifters. Then we're going to get futties next week. And I think futties is going to be pretty hyped up. People saving packs, people selling players in preparation for it. So with that being said, maybe it's a hold till the end of the weekend. Then again, I said that last week. We made 100K on Konate per card. Could have made like 180K per card. So the amount of time we hold that card might be up to you guys, really, because I was wrong last week, but I still think that selling it on a Tuesday night is a pretty dang good time to sell, nonetheless. So I like the Valverde as an investment. I don't mind McTominay. This is also a decent investment, although it looks like this card might be up a little bit in price from what it was earlier. Yeah, I saw him at like 310. Now he's 345. I wouldn't spend 345. Try to get him for like 330 or lower. But that's a good card as an investment, I think. I don't dislike that. And then we've got Lautaro is not bad right there for 99,000 coins. He can play center back. He can play center defensive mid. He can play center attacking mid. He can play center mid. That's not a bad card right there. Almost part of the 9-goal-in club. And then if you wanted to go higher budget, I mean, there are cards that do look pretty good. Teo Hernandez, Rodri are probably going to go up in price. The question is, are they going to cover that 5% tax? Or is the risk a little bit too high going into futties to pick up a card that's 1.8 million coins? If you get them on a snipe where it's already covering the 5% tax, it might be a little bit better than going just straight in at 1.8 mil, especially because he has gone up a little bit over the course of the last couple of hours as well, just like that other card we looked at. Now, there is one really low budget card that I kind of like, and that's Oshoala. This is a card that is insane at center back. It's only got 3 playstyles, and you would love for it to have Anticipate, but you could also use it as a left back or a right back. And for 14,000 coins, it's going to be a budget card. If people don't have a center back, right back, or left back to use right now, and they just want to throw somebody in there as a filler, this is going to be the card right there, Oshoala. So very low risk investment, maybe not as high of a ceiling as some of the other cards like I would say Valverde is, but I don't hate that Oshoala card either. So those are some investments to go in on right now for Shapeshifters team number 2, and they should follow a similar trend to team 1. Now let's look at fodder cards right now. Obviously, fodder is super, super low in price, but as futties come around, maybe we see a little bit of the higher rated fodder go up, because I think we're going to start seeing some 99 rated SBCs like we did last year. If we take a look at the futties from, from FC24, we'll actually see some of the biggest SBCs drop during that promo. If we take a look at Lionel Messi, that was actually Copa America team of the tournament. Did Cristiano Ronaldo have one? Yeah, there it is. So Futties Premium right there. We saw some 99s drop. And then what happens is these cards that drop into packs also get thrown into SBCs pretty soon after. So it's probably not too far away from the higher rated fodder going up a little bit, because these 99 rated SBCs, even though is craftable from the 85 plus times 10s that we're probably going to get repeatable during this promo at some point, what is going to happen is there's going to be some really high rated fodder that moves a little bit, because even though you're going to be ripping 85 plus times 10s, if you're doing squads that are 93 rated in SBCs, you're probably going to go out and buy a couple of cards. And so as I scroll down here, you're looking at 96 rated cards that are currently only about 15,000 coins. You got to remember that these cards quick sell for about 11,000 coins. So there's really not much risk with picking up a card like Sam's here for 15,000 coins. I think that's pretty good. If you really want to eliminate the risk, you can go for 95s at 12K because this is literally the lowest that they can get right there. And then for the 96s, these cards also could go down to 12K, but they can't go any lower than that for 95s. So there's literally no risk on the 95s. The 96s are pretty good as well. 97s you can see are 41K or 42K. There could be some value there, but I think that one's a lot higher risk than the other ones. So if you want to invest in fodder right now, 95s and 96s are pretty good shouts. They still continue to also require team of the seasons in a lot of these SBCs. And until we get that best of re-release, probably coming after futties, and then the team of these seasons will probably go back into packs. We're going to have that preseason promo. These cards will go back into packs eventually, at least the best of team of the seasons will, and they'll come back down. But right now, they're still being required in SBCs. So there's really no reason for them to drop. So 16,000 coins for cards like Huth might be even better than 15,000 cards for cards like Emily Sams. So I don't hate that either. So pretty good investments all around. Now let's go ahead and take a look at some of the leaks that we've got on the way. First up, we've got the Women's Euro Path to Glory coming to packs. This is going to overlap with Shapeshifters team number 3, so it's actually going to be a pretty good time to open packs. Now, remember, Path to Glory isn't the road to the final cards that we saw with the other teams, like that Cristiano Ronaldo and the Portuguese team for winning the Nations League, or the Tottenham team for winning the Europa League, etc. These are cards that could get upgraded the further they go in Euros. So obviously the Women's Euros is coming this summer, and so the further that Spain goes, the higher rated Rolfo goes, and that card already looks disgusting. I mean, 93 plus on every single stat with. The fact that that can get upgraded, this Path to Glory promo might actually be more exciting than the Shapeshifters promo I'm about to show you for team number 3. Here are all the players coming. You're going to have Gero Reiten, Rolfo, as we already talked about. Those are the 2 cards that you can see on the screen right there. We're going to have Grace Guerrero from PSG, Peruelo from Barcelona, Gavin is from Bayern, Cascarino, can't remember what team she's on, Pernille Harder's on Bayern, Irene Paredes from Barcelona, Mbach, I think is PSG, Kamsik, not sure. James Turner, Leah Scholler, Minge Madima is Man City or Arsenal, one of the 2. Jean's daughter as well. So those are all the cards that are coming. My women's footy knowledge is growing. It's not quite there yet, but I knew some of the players. So shout out to FC for teaching me a little bit about the women's players. We're also going to get some new icons for FC26. We'll come back to that. Here are some of the cards that were leaked by EA Sports, but we kind of already know all of them. So here are actually the official stats for all of them if you wanted to see that. There's the Gioro, Madima. It looks like most of them are going to be 95 rated, but a couple of 96s as well. And here is the team that we're going to get for Shapeshifters. So we've got a couple of 98 rateds coming to the game. We've already had a couple of those in the last Shapeshifters team, but we're going to have Smith, Beth Mead, and Coman, along with Eusebio and Foden as 98 rated cards. Still a lot of cards in this team. There's going to be quite a few that are pretty expensive in this squad, which makes it a little bit exciting, but also still a decent amount of stinkers. Every single time that I see one of the Shapeshifters pop up, it's normally one of those that you see towards the bottom of your screen right there. But let's get back to those FC26 leagues. We're going to have Liga MX in the game in FC26. So this was a league that used to be in the game. It got removed for a few years. It's back now. So we're going to have a Sergio Ramos in the game again, which is a little bit exciting, and it allows for Sergio Ramos to also get upgraded cards. Whereas Neymar Jr., who's moved to the Brazilian league, that's not going to be an FC26. So despite the fact that Neymar Jr., yeah, maybe they're not going to be as high rated as they used to be. Maybe they're not going to be as, relevant in world football as they used to be. These guys, they could still get promo cards. And EA Sports love to throw players that have big names into promos just because they have big names. So Ramos can get some big upgrades, and I'm sure we're going to see him have like 97 or 98 rated cards by the end of the year anyway. So that's exciting for Ramos right there. Here's some SBCs that are coming to this promo. We're going to have Ilkay Gundogan as an SBC or objective. These are the official stats. Nothing crazy. 95 rated. Not that exciting. Also, Clivert here, 94 rated, only 3 play styles. I don't see why you would do that SBC, even if it were, 30K. Like, it's going to be probably overpriced, unless it is literally the cheapest 94 in the game and you can just submit a gold rare squad. 94 rateds right now, they go for 11,000 coins. So unless it's 11,000 coins or cheaper, I don't see this one being worth it. It doesn't have the Finesse Shot Plus I love. It does have the low driven, which is OP, but at 94 rated and 3 play styles, it's outdated. And that's just how the power curve works this year. That's what EA Sports have done to this game. This card is not usable anymore. That's actually insane to say. I think that a FIFA 14 child would be very shocked to hear that. But that's about it for today's video. We're going to end today's video with a couple of big packs for shapeshifters. We're going to guarantee a shapeshifters in this pack. Maybe we'll get Konate. That wouldn't be bad. That's going to be one of the women's players, though. English center attacking mid from the Arkema Premier League. Honestly, don't know who this is, so it's probably a stinker. Probably a stinker. 4 play styles, though. 96 rated. Mary Earps. Right, okay. Mary Earps, the goalkeeper playing center attacking mid. That is realistic right there. Love shapeshifters. My favorite promo of the year. It's not. It's probably my least favorite. It's not my least favorite. But it's not great. I don't love it. All right, 83 plus times 20. Let's see what we can get out of this. Another shapeshifter. I think it might be a men's player this time. Argentinian center mid from the Premier League. Is it Emiliano Martinez? No, is it McAllister? Oh, somebody behind it. Parasite. I think I've already packed her as well, but we'll take a back-to-back little shapeshifters right there. We've still got some more packs to rip. We're not done yet. I've got plenty of SBC storage open right now. I planned ahead so that we could rip packs at the end of today's video. 84 plus times 10. Is that good enough? Yeah, we'll try it. All right, nothing into that one. Skip-a-roo. Don't care. Even if it's, 90 rated, I don't care. I do not care. It'll go straight back into another SBC. Let's see what the biggest pack I have in here is. We've got an 82 times 20, 50 players pack. I'll probably rip that next. Let's see what else we got. Oh, Shapeshifters Team 1 pack. Guaranteed Shapeshifter from Team 1. Oh, by the way, I couldn't even pack Konate on the other one. There was a Shapeshifters Team 2. I just realized that. This one I could have packed Konate. I'm not going to. It's going to be an Italian striker for Inter Milan. Francesco Icerbi. Probably not going to make my squad, unfortunately. Not a good pull. Would love to get just a usable card. I kind of need a center back upgrade. I need a goalkeeper upgrade because I just sold my Konates and I was using Konate. All right, yeah, let's rip the 50 player pack. That one seems pretty good. We've got one of those, only one right now. Oh my God, we didn't even get a shapeshifter out of a 50 player pack. That is a lot of players to not get a single card above the rating of 86. Blasphemous, if I say so myself. We'll give it one more go. We'll give it one more go of a big pack. All right, 84 times 10 to finish. No, we can't end on that. We got to end on a shapeshifter. Have to, right? Have to. Still got plenty of SBC storage, all right? We're boosting the watch time on the YouTube video, all right? YouTube's going to push it out to so many more viewers now that we've milked it for another 3 minutes today. It's, all right, last one for real. Last one for real after this, okay? Last one for real. Got 88 Endler, one walkout. Out of an 84 plus times 10, one walkout. This one is the last one for real. So if we don't get a shapeshifter, it doesn't matter. We'll just end the video. All right.